Hello and welcome to CoinMetrics. Thank you for becoming a customer. Today I want to show you at a high level how we have arranged our data and what you can expect from us. So CoinMetrics is all about metrics, and that's why I've put metrics in bold here, and metrics are available at many different levels. So let's start in the middle here with assets. So we have asset metrics for thousands of assets. And these assets are traded against other assets in exchanges. We call the combination of base asset and quote asset pair. We have pair metrics for those. When these pairs are traded on exchanges with a certain type, spot market, future market, option market, we call that combination a market, and we have metrics for the markets. And then we also aggregate among exchange assets. So for example, let's say you're interested in BTC at Deribit and you don't really care if the underlying quote of the index is USD or USDT. So then you are looking at Deribit BTC, that's the exchange asset that you're interested in to get aggregated metrics for. At the market level, we provide a plethora of data options. So we provide every single trade for each market since the beginning, since going live of that market. Then we aggregate the trades as candles at a minute-by-minute level, hourly level, daily level. We also provide the order books. We take an hourly snapshot for the whole order book. Every 10 seconds, we provide order books for 10% above and beyond the mid price. And for derivatives, we also have open interest, contract prices, implied volatility, option Greeks, futures funding rates, and predicted futures funding rates, and liquidations. So let's explore in our coverage tool how to find the right data. So let's start. I recommend that as a new user, you use this menu on the right to browse the available metrics. And I will focus on asset metrics. So this screen here shows us that there are 1,025 individual metrics that are available. They are categorized and subcategorized, and these are parts of the reference data. And then you have min time and max time, which will refer to the time that this metric was introduced and how frequent or how recent this data is available. Now that makes most sense when you then actually combine it with an asset. So let's filter for an asset. For example, BTC, obviously one of the assets that have the most metrics available because of its popularity. And you can see that we have 761 metrics for BTC. Let's do ETH. So you see 746. And now let's do Ethereum consensus layer. So these are Ethereum, but for the consensus layer. These are metrics for the Ethereum consensus layer. And we have 55 of those available, again, at different frequencies. So 1 minute, 1 day, some of them at multiple frequencies, etc. Now let's also show the availability of reference rates. So for that, for example, I could go back to some other asset and look for a reference rate. Let's do reference rate USD. Now we're looking at the page of reference rate USD, which is one of the asset metrics, and it's available for 1,475 assets. And it's available for your key, which you can enter here in all these different frequencies. So 1,475 assets available at 5 different frequencies. Right. And with that, I invite you to explore our data and look at some other videos next. Thank you.